Hi everyone, it's Avalon Intuitive. Welcome to a new pick a card. Today's topic is looking at, are you on the right path? So we might look at whether you're headed in the right direction in terms of aligning with your goals and dreams, whether you're on the right path, what sort of direction you are headed in, what are you lining up with at this time. So I hope whatever comes through will be helpful and interesting. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Let's get into it though. There are 4 groups to choose from as always. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So those are the groups. Take as much time as you need to choose. You can pause the video here if you need more time. If you chose group 1, I will start with you. If you chose any of the others, just go down to the timestamps in the description box and click on the time that corresponds to your group. Hi group 1, if you chose the first deck, let's get into a reading and see, are you on the right path? Where are you headed? What do you need to know about your path? Is pile 1 headed in the right direction? Are they on the right path, please? Okay, we have this one. We have Temperance. You're really good. I feel like you need to hear that you're a good person and you're doing things honestly and the right way. And so for this reason, good things are going to happen to you, because I feel like you are doing things that are honest and good and doing everything the right way. Maybe you feel like there is a right and a wrong way to go about achieving what you want to achieve. And it looks like you have chosen to do things the right way, the way that you feel is the right way to go about getting what you want. And because I think you both consciously and subconsciously feel like you are good and doing good things, it feels like you are going to attract good things to you and that things are going to work out for you. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Is pile 1 on the right path, please? That's too many. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. Is pile 1 on the right path, please? Where are they headed? What is pile 1 headed towards, please? The Star. Wow, okay, some of you may be... I feel like you've done a good job of keeping your reputation very clean and very good. It feels like you've never made a wrong move or made a mistake. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you may, with the Star here, quite literally be headed towards an increase in status. We have the Ace of Coins on the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are headed towards... I don't know if some of you at the moment with the 6 of Cups here feel like you have a lower status. It looks like you're headed towards some sort of an increase in status or reputation in society. Some of you with the Star here may quite literally be headed towards stardom, towards some sort of fame or recognition, but I'm seeing you moving up a level in terms of status, social status. So with the 6 of Cups here, you may feel like you're at a certain level and that you want to go higher in terms of your standing in society, your status in society. So some of you, those of you who want to achieve fame, you're on the path to achieving that. Others of you, if fame is not your goal, you just want to move up in terms of social status, then this is going to happen. This is the path that you are headed towards. But to answer the question in a yes or no, are you on the right path? The answer is yes. you are headed towards exactly what you want, because you're doing everything the right way, and because I feel like you've done also a very good job of keeping your reputation clean, so that if you achieve this increase in status, especially for those of you who achieve some sort of fame, there isn't going to be anything that can come back to haunt you, because I feel like you've made all the right moves and have never put a foot wrong in terms of doing anything that could hurt your reputation. So especially those of you who are wanting to move up the ranks in terms of your career, and you need to have a very clean reputation or a clean history in order to achieve this, I feel like you're getting a thumbs up from the universe when it comes to that. Let's bring through your advice. I'll use this deck here. What is the advice for pile 1 to stay on the right path or to achieve what they want to achieve? What is the advice for pile 1, please? We have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Temperance card again, how can pile 1 stay on the right track, please, or stay on the path that they need to be on to achieve their goals? Three of Swords, we have just one more card, please. How can pile 1, what is the advice for pile 1 to stay on the right track, please? And the Lovers. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. This is kind of talking about leading with compassion. It looks like some of you may be in some sort of a leadership position, and this is talking about how you treat people. For some reason, in order to stay on the right path or to stay in line with your goals and dreams, stay on track to align with your goals and dreams and ambitions, this is talking about how you treat people with kindness, treat people with care, be compassionate, have humanity. And that's not implying that you don't have that. It's just saying keep treating people well, keep leading people with kindness, with authority. It looks like some of you may be in some sort of an authority position. I don't know if this is in your work or something else, but it's kind of like lead. The advice is to lead people, is to in a way almost tell people what to do or how to do it, but do it with humanity, do it softly, do it with kindness, with compassion. Treat people well. Maybe those of you who are going to become well known, people are going to remember you and how you treated them before you became well known or before you achieved this increase in status. And I wonder if for people in this group, how you are known or your reputation is very important to you. And what people think of you may be very important to you. So if you want people to remember you fondly or to say good things about you, especially if you move up in the world, treat people well. Treat people the way you would like to be treated. Maybe also if you treat people with kindness and with love, maybe with the Lovers here, there are people that can help you to get where you want to go. And if you treated them well, they may remember this, or if you helped them, they may remember this and return the favor. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Also check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 1. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the second deck, let's get into your reading and see if you are on the right path. And we'll look at what path you're headed down, what you're headed towards, what direction you're headed in. For Pile 2, please, what path is Pile 2 headed down? Are they headed down the right path? We have this one, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Is Pile 2 on the right path? What path is Pile 2 headed down? The Six of Swords. Is Pile 2 on the right path? What path is Pile 2 headed down, please? Four of Cups. What path is Pile 2 headed down, please? Can we have one more card? Seven of Cups. Well, it feels like, some of you thinking of like going away, it feels like you're headed down a path where people may be saying goodbye to you or bidding you farewell. It looks like you are going on some sort of a journey. I don't know if this is a spiritual journey or traveling to see the world to find out who you are. It looks like you're on the path of answering some sort of existential questions. Who am I? Why am I here? It looks like it's important to you to be aligned and to be healthy emotionally, spiritually, to be well, to feel positive, to live a life that is full of positive energy. So this is the direction that you're headed down. You may be going to go somewhere very far away. This could be literally, like actually you're headed down a path where you're going to be going somewhere far away, taking a trip somewhere, or even moving somewhere. Others of you, this far away thing could be that you're headed down the path of spirituality and discovering beliefs that are very far away from what you were raised with, from what your parents taught you. Exploring beliefs and cultures and ideas about why we are here and the point of life that are very different from what you were raised with. So, and either way, whichever one, whether it's literal or figurative, people in this group are moving far away from what you were raised with. Either literally far away from where you were raised, or you're going to be discovering beliefs and ideas that are very far away, figuratively, from what you grew up believing or being taught about life, about spirituality, about religion. This is the path that you're headed down. So if it looks like people in this group, you want to live a positive life, you want to be in a positive energy, it looks like you want good things to happen. This is like your priority. I want good things to happen. I want feel good things to happen in my life. I want to feel happy and positive, and I want to be surrounded by positive people. And it feels like if that's your priority, that is the direction, the path that you're headed down. Those are the things that you are headed towards. So if you want those things and they're important to you, then yes, you are on the right path. I wouldn't be surprised if people in this group are trying to learn about manifesting, or it's important to you to feel like you can manifest the positive things that you want to manifest into your life. And whatever it is that you are embarking on to learn about how to manifest or how to attract positive things into your life and positive people, whatever you're doing, it is heading you down the right path. We have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which talks about wish fulfillment and things coming true and being happy and good things happening. but you're headed down a very sort of spiritual, enlightened path. And definitely I do get for people in this group traveling to different countries, and I specifically get Asia. I wouldn't be surprised if people in this group want to go to some sort of retreat in Asia or explore the different Asian cultures and countries and beliefs. This is the path that you're headed down, travel specifically to Asia, not only to Asia, but I'm getting that Asia is sort of calling you. So I wouldn't be surprised if many of you have an interest in Asia. Let's pull advice. What is the advice, please, for pile 2 to stay on the right path or to stay on their best path? Can we have 5 cards from this deck? We have the 6 of Wands. What is the advice for pile 2 to stay on the right path, please? Can we have 4 more cards from this deck? I'm seeing that some people in this group are going to get a tattoo. Most likely those of you who are traveling to Asia or want to travel to Asia. Six of Wands, 3 of Cups. What is the advice, please, for pile 2 regarding staying on the right path? Ace of Swords. Magician. And the Knight of Pentacles. This is kind of talking about having a break from what you're used to. You're being encouraged to go to places and do things that are unfamiliar to you. Like to stay on track with becoming enlightened and becoming more spiritual or more evolved, you need to have experiences that are new to you. The key to, I feel like, yeah, people in this group, you must be on the spiritual path, and it's important, you wanting to become more enlightened, more spiritual. The way you can become more spiritually evolved or enlightened is to have new experiences, to go places and to do things that are new and different to you and unfamiliar to you. This will make you grow, and growth is spiritual evolution. So it's almost like I want to say finish school. It looks like some of you may be in school. This could be high school, this could be university. Finish school and then go and travel, go and see the world, go and spend time away from the people that you've always known. It looks like people in this group have a family that you love and friends that you love, and I can see that some people in this group have friends that you have known your whole life, like since you were 4 or 5 years old. Maybe you've always had the same friends. Maybe you've never had to make new friends because you've just always had these friends. Maybe you've got a big family, so you've never needed to make new friends. But in order to grow and to become more spiritually evolved, you need to meet new people and come into contact with people that are different from the people that you've always known, and to come into contact with places that are different from what you've always known, different cultures, different foods, different smells, different beliefs. Finish school, finish what you're doing, complete what you have started, and then go and see the world. And this may even be like live in a different country or in a different place for a period of time. This is how you can stay on the path of becoming more spiritually evolved and more spiritual in general. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Also check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 2. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the third deck, let's get into your reading and see if you are on the right path. So this is an oracle deck, so we will start with one oracle card for you for Pile 3, please. Is Pile 3 on the right path? This one wants to come out. We have memories. Okay, let's pull your tarot cards. Is Pile 3 on the right path, please? Can we have 5 cards from this deck? This one wants to come out. The 10 of Cups. The Emperor. Four of Swords. Is Pile 3 on the right path? Memories, 10 of Cups, the Emperor, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Can we have one more card, please? And the 9 of Cups. So it feels like you've had a lot of expectations to live up to. We have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is coming through as you, this Page of Cups. It feels like you have, you're growing out of something. I can see that there's been a lot of pressure on you in your life to live up to certain expectations. And I feel like it's like you've been in a chokehold or something where like there have been all these pressures on you and expectations for you to live your life a certain way or to be a certain way, and I can feel like you're just breaking out of that shell. It's like you've been in an egg, like a chick in an egg, and the egg in this case has been the expectations and the limitations that have been imposed upon you about how you should live your life, how you should conduct yourself, the choices you should make. And I feel like you're just cracking the shell and emerging out of this egg to be free, to kind of live your life your way. It almost feels like you're being reborn at this time, because I feel like you're kind of coming into your own and deciding, I'm going to live my life my way. I'm going to stop doing things just to live up to certain expectations or to please other people, and I'm going to start living my life the way I want to live it, even if there are people who think I should be doing things differently, or even if I'm going to disappoint some people. So you're just kind of finding your bearings, and I'm sort of seeing like a giraffe that's just been born, that's kind of wobbly on its feet. So you are headed in the right path, in the sense that you are starting to live your life for yourself and do things that make you happy, not things that make other people happy and make you feel like you're off track. So as long as you are starting to kind of do things for yourself and to please yourself, you are on the right path. And it's okay if you still feel the pressure. I feel like you still feel the pressure, but I feel like you're kind of pushing against it. Like I feel the pressure to do things a certain way, but I don't feel that way is right for me. I feel like I have to do things differently. And it might feel hard to do things for yourself, especially if what you want to do, other people don't agree with it or don't think you should be doing that. It's really, really hard to do that. So it's okay if you find it hard. The point is that you do it anyway. Like, I feel the resistance people have to me living my life my way, but I'm not going to cave in anymore. I'm going to keep doing things to please myself. I'm going to keep doing what feels right to me, even if there are people who are telling me I shouldn't be doing that, or that they don't agree, or that it's disappointing them. Because it looks like previously when you felt like you wanted to do something but other people didn't agree with it, it looks like you kind of caved in and kind of went in the opposite direction of what felt good to you. The point is that now you're starting to go in the direction of what feels good to you, regardless of what resistance you feel from other people. And that can be hard. It's okay to find it hard. The point is not that you don't feel the pain of having to go in the opposite direction of what other people want you to do. The point is that you do it anyway. Let's bring through your advice. What is the advice? So I feel like you're choosing happiness rather than acceptance. It feels like in the past, with the memories card here, this is talking about in the past, it looks like you chose acceptance over happiness. Now it looks like you're starting to choose happiness over social acceptance. And this social acceptance could be like acceptance from society, societal norms. This could be acceptance from your family, acceptance in your profession. Maybe you're a renegade kind of when it comes to your profession, pushing boundaries. Maybe you're going to start doing things for your own professional gain, or that feel aligned to you professionally, that you feel your colleagues or other people in your profession may not agree with. Could be anything along the lines of that. What is the advice for pile 3, please, regarding staying on the right path? We have the 8 of Cups. Temperance, 4 of Wands, you're headed generally to much happier times. It also looks like here with the memories card and the 10 of Cups and the Emperor, it looks like somebody may have passed away, and that it looks like you went through a period where you sort of lost your spark or your zest for life because of the grief of losing this person. It looks like it may have been a grandparent, but it looks like you're starting to come back to life again. Maybe some of you felt guilty about trying to feel happy or to live your life or to enjoy life. You know how sometimes when someone passes away, if we have moments where we feel happy, we can feel guilty about feeling happy because we feel like we should be feeling sad about the loss of this person. And it looks like some of you may have gone through this period, but I get this feeling that like you're on the path to coming back to life, to enjoying your life again, to feeling happy, to smelling the roses. So some really happy, beautiful experiences you're headed towards here. We have the Star. Can we have one more card, please? What is the advice for pile 3 regarding staying on the right path? Can we have one more card? This one, Chariot. I'm hearing let bygones be bygones. We have the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck in reverse here. It's like you need to build your life. You need to build your life with people in it that support you. When it comes to you building the life that makes you happy, there may be some people who can't be a part of that life because they're too different, or because they don't align with your values, or because they don't agree. They can't accept the choices that you're making. And so instead of kind of holding back from building your life just to make other people happy, it's kind of like build your life with the people in it that can support you, and let people go who can't follow you into this life that you were building. Let them go. Maybe maybe the temptation is to kind of go, well, there's someone or there are certain people who can't agree with the life I'm wanting to build for myself. And so my initial reaction is to kind of stop building that life in order to keep these people in my life. But the advice is actually to do the opposite, like keep building the life that feels happy to you and pursuing the things that you dream of. And if there are people who cannot follow you into that life, who can't accept it, let them go. Rather than letting go of your dream life, let go of the people who can't accept your dream life. Build your life with people in it who can support you and who can encourage you and who can celebrate what you're headed towards. You may need to accept that in this life that you're building, there may be people who can't come in it with you. There may be people you will lose, friendships you may lose, or family members you may lose, or if you don't lose people, you may just lose their acceptance, their kindness, their love. But I feel like it's so important that you pursue the life you feel you're meant to pursue. It's so important for your evolution and for your soul. That you do this. So that is the advice, to stay on the right path. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 3. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 4, if you chose the 4th deck, let's get into your reading and see if you are on the right path. Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? We have the Queen of Wands. Is Pile 4 on the right path, please? This one. Queen of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Moon. And the 10 of Pentacles. It looks like we have parents in this group. If you're not parents of children, you may be parents of an animal, like a dog or a cat or a horse even. We've got a horse in this card. I feel like you have very specific views about how something should be brought up. If it's not a living thing like a child or an animal, it could be a project. I feel like you are trying to raise something, and a project can be like a child, like our baby, if it's something really important to us. And it's sort of like you are raising something to be very strong and very good and very healthy, whether it's a child or an animal or a project. With the 10 of Pentacles here, like, I'm going to use the child example, but you can play with this as a metaphor for something else. It's like, I feel like you have very clear views about how to raise a child and what this child needs to grow up to be healthy and strong and well adjusted, and to be able to give and receive love, and to be able to survive in the world, and to be able to connect to people and create their own life and their own family eventually. And I feel like whatever you're doing to raise this child, you are raising this child right. You are raising them well. They're going to grow up to be healthy, to know how to connect to people in a healthy way, to know how to support themselves, to survive in the world, to be well adjusted, and overall just to be a good person. if it's not a child, you need to kind of play with that example that I'm using according to your specific scenario. If it's like a project, maybe you are working on a project in a way that is exactly what it needs to turn into something that steps out in the world and survives in the world and makes it and has customers, has clients, has results, survives in the market against competitors, that kind of thing. But I feel like for most people in this group, you are concerned about whether you're parenting a child or an animal well, or a project. So it's kind of like, yes, you are making all the right choices to make sure that someone or something grows up to survive well in the world. A project, a business maybe, a child, an animal. Let's bring through your advice. What is the advice, please, for pile 4 to stay on the right track? I feel like you need to kind of trust that I feel like those of you who are raising a child or an animal, I feel like you kind of have this mindset that like there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to parenting a child. Like you need to base how you parent the child on who that child is, and like one type of parenting might work for one child but not work for another. And I think you know that like these blanket suggestions for how to parent a child don't work, because you have to tailor the parenting to the child. So it doesn't work to say, oh, this is the right way to raise a child, because each child is different and needs different things. And I feel like you have that knowledge that like you might have 4 kids in a family, but each child needs a different type of parenting based on their unique personality and their unique needs. And I think you know this, and maybe you are parenting your child or your animal in an unconventional way, because you're tailoring the way of parenting the child to that specific child's needs and personality. And maybe you've got people who are questioning that. And so maybe this is why you need this confirmation, this reassurance that whatever you're doing to raise this child to grow up to be healthy and strong, you are raising this child right. You're giving them everything they need to grow up to be healthy and strong, or this animal, or this business, this project. There isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. What is the advice for pile 4 to stay on the right path, please? We have the Knight of Cups. What is the advice for pile 4 to stay on the right path, please? The Knight of Cups, Temperance, Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. This feels like those of you who are parenting a child or an animal, this feels like you should kind of introduce them to something extracurricular, something artistic, something creative, something that would help them to thrive, to flourish, would be to get them involved in extracurricular things, specifically something creative, because they may have some sort of talent or potential there that they could potentially even make money from in the future. So it's sort of like any money you put into your child at this time, you're going to get that money back in terms of their success. Yeah, it's like whatever money and effort you put in to your child or into this animal or into this project, you're going to get it back tenfold. So it's like an investment. Think of this child or this animal or this project as an investment. The advice can also be to experiment with like alternative things. This can be try different things with the diet, a more natural diet from the source, lots of fruits and vegetables, organic foods. This could help them. I do get something about like wine tasting and vineyards and vintners, so I don't know if this child is going to grow up to be a wine taster or an artist of some sort, or have some sort of involvement in vineyards. But the advice is to, I just keep hearing the word alternative. Try alternative things, try different things to find what works, either for this project or this animal or for this child. And think of any time and energy and money that you put into this thing or to this person as an investment in their future and in your future as well. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 4. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.